Sacred Heart-Griffin is coming to its fourth state tournament appearance in 3 years after a near miss in 2003 against Joliet Catholic and state championships in 2005 and 2006 in Class 5A, winning 28 straight games in the process.
Cyclone Nation, are you?
Sacred Heart-Griffin began the 2008 season with a thud with a heartbreaking loss to Lombard Montini, surrendering 3 touchdowns in 9.5 minutes en route to a 34-31 loss. It was the second straight opening season loss to the Broncos and set an ominous tone for the Cyclones for the season.
After we got our you-know-what handed to us after Montini at 600 yards, we said this was going to be the greatest turnaround in football history as far as defense because we knew we had the people, and those kids showed it tonight.
The rebound began with a convincing 62-16 win over Jacksonville in what would be the biggest point production of the season for the Cyclones. As the offense continued to roll, posting dominating wins over Lincoln and Lansing. Against familiar foe Chatham-Glenwood on September 27th, the Cyclones were held to their lowest point total of the season in a 24-3 win, but responded with a stellar defensive effort that held the Titans to one first-half field goal. The tour de force for Sacred Heart-Griffin came on October 18th in the city and conference championship battle against Springfield High, as the Cyclones overwhelmed their Washington Street rivals en route to a 48-0 decision to claim their 9th straight league and city championship. Wearing purple jerseys reminiscent of days gone by with the old Griffin High School, Gary Wilson led the attack with 8 carries for 272 yards. Receiver John Lance made his presence felt with 3 touchdown catches, 65, 90, and 15 yards. And Tim Dondonville continued his offensive dominance, connecting on 5 of 8 passes for 207 yards and 3 touchdowns. After tuning up for the postseason with a 53-24 regular season finale win over Cahokia, familiarity breeded a really tough football game in the first round of the Class 6A playoffs as they entered the postseason for the second time in its history in the bigger class, beating familiar foe Chatham-Glenwood 35-21. Dondonville, Lance, Wilson, and a tough defense stymied by linebacker Tyrone Lee helped dominate this game, which was Sacred Heart-Griffin's 3rd straight win over Chatham-Glenwood in the past 2 years.
We respect Chatham for their program. We respect them for their coaching ability and how they played today. That's why our kids went down there. They didn't back down, and that's fun to play guys like that.
Once again, John Lance, the all-state candidate, was the catalyst on offense for the Cyclones as Mid-State 6 champion Peoria Richwoods came calling Memorial Stadium in round 2 with the same result as Chatham-Glenwood as SHG lanced the Knights 48-21. The Cyclones stymied the run-oriented Richwoods offense as it rolled to its 2nd straight win in the postseason. In the 3rd round, as in the first 2 games, defense played a role as the offense continued to do its thing, this time led by defensive back Chris Cox with an interception, as circumstances allowed the Cyclones to play their 3rd straight home game against Big 12 Conference champion Bloomington. SHG playing their last home game of the season with style, taking care of the Big 12 Conference champion 32-12 in the quarterfinal round. Sacred Heart-Griffin went on the road for the first time in the postseason to New Lenox Providence Catholic for payback against the team that eliminated it last year in the Class 6A playoffs for the first time since 1991. Supposedly the biggest test of the season, Sacred Heart-Griffin conquered the Celtics 24-17, getting into the state championship for the 3rd time in the past 4 years. Tim Dondonville both rushed and passed his team to victory, rushing 15 times for 133 yards while completing 12 of 22 passes for 146 yards. Gary Wilson, with one of the better runs of the season, finished with 15 carries for 108 yards. Wilson, on a play in the 4th quarter, appeared to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, but slipped, regained his balance, cut to the left side, and went through defenders after being brought down from behind at the 6-yard line. Payback was complete as John Lance, battling 2 cracked ribs, caught a fourth-quarter TV pass to snap a 10-all tie as the Cyclones reached the state finals again, following a rare win against the Chicago Catholic League team.
Guys, hey, enjoy this. I'm telling you, enjoy this week. Enjoy it. Guys, there's only 2 teams in 6A. It's us and whoever else wins tonight. Enjoy it. Take it all in and make memories.